Sugar-free one, too, if you need it. Cece, good to see you.
Diesel.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
Oh, yeah. We're not all 6'8".
Raise my seat.
All right, here we go. All right.
How tall are you?
6'7".
Jeez, congratulations, first ballot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well earned.
Legendary stuff.
Appreciate it.
Obviously, you've done a lot of great things for the league since retiring, and obviously while you were playing. That's my first time getting a chat with him. I feel like he and the MLB are doing very good. Do you agree?
Yeah, I feel like we're on the right track. I feel like we're doing some good things, and getting fans back to the ballpark. The pitch clock has helped. That was Rob. The ABS I think is going to help. So I'm excited about where the game is actually going. It's just a lot of fun.
Automatic
balls and strikes. I'm sorry.
It's not robot.
I'm sorry.
No.
Don't call it a robot.
Don't call it
You can't call it a robot.
We do not like saying it's a robot. They're taking our jobs. Obviously, Boone is the manager, and a lot of Yankees represented out here at the All-Star Game. What is it like for the players at the All-Star Game? Is there a lot of chit-chatting with people they've never met before? Do all these guys know each other? Like, what's the big benefit of the All-Star Game?
Some of these guys know each other, right? Because, a lot of them play perfect game coming up, and, so they know a lot.
What's that?
It's like AAU for baseball.
Got it.
So it's like, them coming up together. But now, you get here and there's some guys that you don't know. You get to hang out with, some players that you look up to if you're a young guy. I know Jacob Mizorowski is, 25 innings into his career and gets to come out here and hang out with Clayton Kershaw and all these different guys. So it's a lot of fun to be able to mingle here. It's tiring, though. I feel like the All-Star break, I always tell them this, the All-Star break is too short. Like, they just ended last night. They get here, they got the home run derby, all the media stuff. Then you got the game, and then you're right back on.
Yeah, it's
we need like
for
a
the
week.
players.
Yeah, for the players. We need like Friday to Friday.
We were watching them
break.
load into bags last night at like midnight.
Yeah, and guys are coming in. If you have a night game on Sunday and you get in at 1 a.m. and then you got to be up to do all of this stuff, and it gets a little tired.
That is baseball as a whole, though. You guys are on the road for 186 days, I believe, is what Manfred just said. There are 162 games.
Yeah.
Too many games?
No, I love it. I love it. I mean, it's every day. When you get to be a part of it. I didn't play every day either, so I'm only playing every fifth day. So
every 5 days,
I love it.
Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, see, I have a question about Skenes. Because you started your career with a small market club, but you were never he has a 2 ERA and he's 4-8 right now. Like, how do you deal with that mentally as a pitcher? Like, how is it in the clubhouse? Like, do you think he feels jaded at all? Like, how do you think that's going to affect his career later?
No, I think it's when you're in that situation. I mean, I was never as good as he was. You know what I'm saying? But
first ballot Hall of Famer.
But I think, it's weird. It's not weird, but guys are like apologizing to you, like, we want to score you runs, and they feel just as bad as the fans you do. But as a pitcher, you go out and do your thing, and it's a team sport. Yeah. So. They don't get on you when you give up homers or give up runs and stuff like that. So I never, got on my teammates about not scoring runs or making errors or anything like that, because nobody's saying anything to me when I'm giving up 900-foot home runs.
They're talking like some historic shit for Paul Skenes right now, and obviously the Pirates went on a little bit of a run. I think we have a graphic with all the ERA plus, I believe is the stat here. Yeah, average ERA plus. Can we take off the lower third there? Is 100. Okay, this is new stats you guys make up. Every sport's making up new stats.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You guys can explain
ERA
that.
plus.
I was told it's ERA plus factoring ballpark dimensions and weather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A bad ERA is 75. A good ERA plus is 125. Paul Skenes, 214 right now in 43 career starts. 22% better than any live ball pitcher since 1920 across his first 2 MLB seasons. So he's holding up his end of the bargain. Obviously, he's starting pitcher for the All-Star game. It's not just him. Scooble, the other guy pitching for the Detroit Tigers, he's an absolute monster. Feels like there's a lot of great pitching going on right now.
It is. I mean, I feel like the pitching outdoes the hitting right now. But Scooble right now, he throws 103-mile-an-hour cutters. Yeah. Like, he is unbelievable. He almost took the Detroit to the World Series by himself last year. He got them to the ALCS. So that team has a really good chance to win. Last year they were doing it with just pitching. Now they're doing it with pitching and offense. So it's going to be scary come October when that guy's healthy and he's on the mound. He's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, he's got a lot of moxie to him. I appreciate that. Him
I love that emotion.
Yeah, me too.
You got to pitch that emotion. I love it.
Got to be a human. Who won 26 last night? Gage Wood, kid from Arkansas.
Yeah, correct.
He was the one that was, whenever they called time, was staring at the guy in the college room. I love everything about it. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get to where you. I think Tony just mentioned it. First ballot Hall of Famer. I know one of the special things for us in NFL was we would watch Baker get that knock at the door. What was that moment like when you found out that you were going? I know you were probably expecting it, but what was that moment like when it was realized?
You know, it was a great moment. I didn't expect anything. You know, I had a bunch of people over at the house, and they have this like Hall of Fame tracker, and you know, everybody was telling me not to check it. I was checking that thing every 5 minutes. For the last 6 months, I kept checking. I was refreshing, and you know, I felt pretty good on the morning of, and even when I got the call, I mean, they tell you, you know, if it's between 6 and 6:45, they called it like 6:38.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So I'm like, it was closing, and everybody's sitting around, and but it was cool. I mean, I was kind of in shock, and then if you watch the video, my daughter kind of grabs me, and then I kind of come out of it and get to celebrate. But it's just a surreal feeling coming from where I came from in Vallejo, California, to Cooperstown. If I can make it there, I feel like any kid can make it.
Yeah, if you're 6'7" and can throw the ball.
CC,
I want to go back to the Yankees. When you first got there, I remember a lot of like the rhetoric or like the media was saying like, oh, he might not want to go to New York because he doesn't want to deal with all the bullshit surrounding it.
Hoopla.
Yeah, hoopla, if you will. How impressed have you been with Max Fried, who, you know, goes there and initially, like, he's not expected to be the ace. You know, they have Garrett Cole, and then he kind of has to step up, and he's been unbelievable so far. How impressed have you been with him, and how difficult is that when you're kind of thrust into, like, hey, you got to be the guy for the Yankees now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible to watch what he's done. You know, coming over from Atlanta, you know, he's already an established pitcher, a great pitcher, and then coming into New York, it can be difficult. And, you know, we've seen so many guys come in there and fail. But I knew in spring training, I just watched him, watched his demeanor, watched the way he worked in his bullpens. I'm like, he's going to be fine. No matter whether he has to be the ace or whatever he has to be, he'll be pretty good. So it's kind of hard making that transition to New York. Myself, I didn't want to come just because I was a West Coast kid. You know, I grew up on the West Coast. I thought I'd play for Dodgers, Anaheim, whatever, but it ended up being the best move I could make. It was the best decision I ever made coming to New York. My family's growing there. We blossomed. But if you can make that place work, it's the greatest place on earth to play baseball.
If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
It's a true story. It's a traveling circus. It's, you know, everywhere we go, the stadium's filled. Every time you show up in the Bronx, the stadium's filled. I mean, it's all real. I get chilled. You know. It's real. So it's a lot of fun putting on the pinstripes.
Okay, let's talk about the other side of the country. And you talked about a team you'd be playing for, the Dodgers. I mean, over here we got Japanese media already setting up for Shohei. Obviously, they got in here like an hour before we even started. Nobody else was here except for them setting it all up. He has been spectacular for baseball as a whole.
Yeah.
Have you got a chance to meet him, chit chat? I think we're talking to him at like 2:35-ish right here. I'll host the press conference. Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm hosting the press conference.
I love it. I love it.
Hard-hitting questions. Like,
where are you supposed to be in that jersey?
Definitely.
You got to keep the jersey.
1,000,000%.
Yes.
You got a question, make it a good one. All right, enough. Let's move along. Honored to be a part of it. But then we're talking to Shohei here because the NL Media Day is right after that press conference. So everybody's going to be in here. This place is going to be berserk.
Yeah.
He has been spectacular for baseball. Have you ever met him? What are your thoughts? How do the OGs feel about it?
Yeah, no, I met him a couple times, and the very first time I seen Ohtani play, we were in Anaheim, and he hits a ground ball, chopper to short, and he beats it out. And I looked at Luis Severino right to my right, and I was like, that's the best baseball player I've ever seen in my life. He's the best baseball player. You remember that? Yes. You guys played Little League?
Yeah. We've been saying that since day one.
Remember that 12-year-old kid that just hit homers? He threw the hardest. He's the fastest.
Growth spurt early.
This guy's doing that in the big leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He throws the hardest. He hits the ball the furthest. Like, he's the best player that I've ever seen. I mean, I'm a huge Barry Bonds fan.
Yes.
Grew up in the Bay Area, and he's my GOAT, but I have to put Shohei up there because I don't think Barry can go out and throw 7-inning shutout.
Yeah.
So me and D-Butts, not big baseball people, we agree. This guy's pitching faster than everybody. He's hitting it. Isn't that the game? Isn't that the game? It's literally our first
The
question.
guy created
better
on the
than
video.
everybody.
Yeah, I've created that guy on the show 1,000 times. Not even in real life. I told Ty, hey, Ty, this is the guy. He's like, hey, whoa, relax.
Yeah, but think about that. The guy you created, probably in real life, going to have a little bit of an arrogance problem.
Yeah,
I just
true. Oh, yeah.
Shohei, the complete opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. I am better than all of you at everything, and
Yeah. Yep. Loves ball.
And then hit the bat flip that one game where he was getting back with
Yeah,
somebody. I was like, I like that. The Americanism of Shohei is happening right in front of our eyes.
It is.
CC, we appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations on the Hall of Fame, Maud. And what are you looking forward to tonight? We need Big Dumper needs to hit a few, right?
Big Dumper needs to hit a few, but James Wood.
Yep,
James Wood is my favorite player in the big leagues, man. And watch this kid's going to put on the show tonight.
Yep.